I don't know if you're talking to Mike, do I? You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we got you.
Sam, how do you explain what just happened, or describe what just happened?
Unbelievable. I mean, if you can't say describe, to be Leary, I dreamed about being up there. Never knew if I would make it. There's so many great athletes who've done some great things too. I think I came in the era where Pitt basketball, it was after the Billy Knight era, then they had a little backslide. Then when I came, we kind of picked it back up a little bit, and I know Bill Hillgrove always says he's solely responsible for putting the Pitt program back on the map, but I'm not sure that's it though. I mean, I had some great teammates, that I played with to push me. I got to give credit to Terry Knight, who's Billy Knight's brother. He played with Terry 2 years, and Terry was our starting two guard when I got here as a freshman. And Gergevich would take him off the first team and put him on the second team at practice, just so he can lean on me and pound on me. Gergevich would tell him, make him work, and everything. So I want to give a lot of credit to him because of he's part of my success, along with all the rest of the guys that I end up learning off of and playing with to make me a better player.
What kind of pride do you take in coming back and working here and seeing this program grow into what it's become now?
Believe me, when I really said I love Pittsburgh and I love Pitt, it's honest to God truth. For one, I'm gonna tell you guys, I feel kind of bad, but as I went on to play pro ball in the NFL, I mean, I was away from Pittsburgh. No, not the city of Pittsburgh because my family's here, but the University of Pittsburgh for 27 years before I came to any event, and it was not till I came back, it was because Donna Sands, who was one of our administrators then, said, Sam, hey, you can come back and finish your degree here. And it was 27 years, and I'm proud that I got my degree, and that's part of the pride that Pittsburgh is, the part of the pride that the university is. That's the reason why when I say those words out there, it's genuine words because of the university means so much to me, the city means so much to me. All my memories, I think when I was in the Bell, was suppressed a little bit because you get hit in the head, you might not remember anything about football then, thinking about, hey, make sure you ain't getting cut. But when I come back here, man, it was the University of Pittsburgh. Everybody remember. I remember my son. Hey, I remember guys come up to me and say, hey, I was 7 years old, my dad come and see you play. That's pride to me. That's what Pittsburgh is to me. And that means a lot to me. And I tell them, hey, I said, thank you for the memories, because that is what I get out of being here, is the memories. I never forget them though, and I never forget the people.
Sam, obviously you're a local guy, but I'm curious, just looking back at your recruitment, was Pitt always the front runner with you? Just
No.
How did Pitt land you, and what made you eventually choose Pitt?
No, Pitt was in the top three. Let me say that. Though it was Ohio State and North Carolina State though, and I was recruited about maybe 200 schools coming out of high school. For one, I really liked Ohio State. Woody Hayes was the coach down there in football, and the basketball coach. I remember the reason why Ohio State got eliminated before North Carolina State was because we go into they recruit me, and I'm down there at the Ohio State Michigan game. You got 107,000 in their stadium, and then the coach take me in the locker room at the end of the game, and then Woody Hayes, he already knew who I was, and I'm there on the basketball recruit now, and he goes, Sam, I tell you, when you come to Ohio State, son, you can play football and basketball. And so, not basketball and football, which I'm being recruited for basketball. So I said, this coach didn't stand up for me. Like, no, coach, all you have to tell him, no, he's a basketball player. So I say Woody Hayes ran that program there. And the North Carolina State was a great program too, but I thought I would fit better because of the relationship I had here with Tim Gergevich, Cleve Edwards, and Fran Westford, the University of Pittsburgh basketball staff. And Tim Gergevich probably ate at my house 50 times. This is before compliance and all that stuff. So I literally 50 times or more. So my mom, he knew, that whole staff knew every one of my aunt's name, every one of my uncle's name, every one of my cousin's name, and every time we played in the Ozark Summer League, they would ride by, along with other coaches too, because my house is right on the corner, and they say hello before they go up to the Ozark to see the high school tournament. So Yeah, there was other schools involved, but Tony Dorsett sealed Pitt for me, even though I was leaning towards Pitt. When Tony Dorsett came off the field and said, "Hey man, I'm on the sideline at the game. I think we're playing Penn State or West Virginia," and hey, stay home, Sam, man. I'm telling you, man, Pitt would love you forever. He told me that. He said, "Stay home, man. Do it for your family." So because he see the success he had, so I figured he said, "Do it for your family, man. They would love you forever." And then it was a done deal. Then, done deal.
How important was your time at Fifth Avenue High School winning a state title with them before the school closed down?
Well, you know, that was probably my foundation. You know, I played with those guys, you know, since I was 13 years old, and we won 5 city championships from 8th grade to 12th grade, and then 1 state championship. We should have had 2 state championships though, but that was my foundation though, playing with Warner Mack and Puffy Kenny, Bill Clark, Reggie Whitner. That was the starting 5, and then we had guys, Edwin Peoples, Rodney Walker coming off the bench. So being number 2 in the country from a school that only had 500 students in it from 7th to 12th grade, you know, I thought that was one heck of an achievement. One heck of an achievement though, and I know we we wanted to play the number 1 team in the country, which was male from Kentucky, Darrell Griffin team. But you know, our school was so poor we couldn't raise no money to get down there and play an exhibition game. But like Fifth Avenue is everything to me. Bashir, my senior year, you know, those are my foundation. Playing in the city league at Pittsburgh back in those days prepared me for college ball, because I thought we were some of the best in the country athletes in Western Pennsylvania. You know, seriously, Western Pennsylvania to me in the 70s and 80s was in the top 5 of the best athletes in the country. Now I know you hear about New York, you hear about Chicago, you hear about Detroit, you know, you hear about Texas, you know, you hear about California though, and I thought we always got mixed though, but when we go around and play in these tournaments, you know, we represent real well. I mean, and that went on ever since Maurice Lucas, who is my hero.
You know, when I first became aware of the Pitt basketball team as a youngster, I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. I remember when you all contended for the Eastern 8 championships yearly, and I think of other names along with yourself. I think of Roosevelt Kirby. I don't know if y'all were on the same team, and I believe it was Clyde Vaughn.
Clyde was a freshman.
Yes, sir. So I think I was really just stood out to you those years and those band of brothers that you played with.
Well, you know, I mean, the Eastern 8 was really a good tournament. Eastern 8 ended up being the Big East pretty much. All those teams within Eastern 8 went to pretty much the Big East and stuff. And the competition was fierce. So, you know, if you guys can remember, Duquesne was part of the Eastern 8, and I know Pitt and Duquesne was always battling for the local talent. Duquesne was a powerhouse also. You know, I also credit part of my development and to playing against Duquesne, because playing against Baby Ferry, Bruce Atkins, John Moore, the guys who are local, you know, and I mean, guys who really get at it. I mean, really get at it, man. You know, we hate each other on the court, but we love each other off the court. You know, that was the bond that you had, though. So, but the Eastern 8 was a big part of all of that, though, because you had that camaraderie, but you had that, hey, I gotta kick these guys' butt, you know, and then shake his hand afterwards, though. So, but yeah, those are great tournaments, and that helped. You know, I mean, this, like I said, I enjoyed playing in all of it, you know, and like I said, my teammates out here at Pitt was outstanding, you know, Wayne Williams, Carlton Neverson, Dwayne Wallace, Terry Knight, you know, Pete Strickland, you know, Larry Harris, my freshman year. Larry Harris is one of the best shooters I've ever seen in my life. You know, the guy can stroke the ball, but he couldn't play no defense. I love him, though.
When you look at what Coach Capel has going now with this program, how do you feel about the current state of the program and the culture around here?
I love the way Coach Capel got it going right now. I do watch practice every now and then, so I see how the guys really get at it. You know, I see how Coach Capel get at them when they ain't doing what they're supposed to do. You know, so, but I think the state of the program is in good hands. I'm looking forward to being here a little more, still working here around the guys. I got to know all the guys. You know, the ultimate respect when they call you OG, they call me OG. So that's my ultimate respect. That's like my aunt. They like, oh, okay, OG. So, but I do think I love the players that he have, and I love the players that he's bringing in. And I know every year, what's every program now in every sport is you can be coaching a totally different team. You know, with NIL, you know, so, but I think Coach Capel is bringing guys in here who fit his coaching style, and the way we do things here. Tough kids also. Now I want to say this too about Jalen Lowe. I love Jalen Lowe. All right, to me, I am honored that he is the last guy to wear that jersey. You know, and I think he represents what Pitt is all about, and when the way he played, the way he carried himself off the court. I am so honored. I met his mom, and I can see where he gets it from. His politeness, his respectfulness. So I want to say that about Jalen because I do feel that way about him.